we are going to continue, and if we go back in here, let's go and analyze. You are going to have this division with the ID boxes. So we are going to copy this division and going back in here, and just below the pink bar H2 element, we are going to click enter the hash and Control V. We are going to open the curly brackets, and if you analyze, if we go back to the elements, you are going to be able to see this picture right here on the right. This picture that you can see in here will be the background that will be in here. Okay, all this background inside these images in here. So what we are going to do, let me go first of all clicking here and clicking here, because we are going to be using this color as a background right now. Going back and background and Control V. Okay, then let me Control S, going back, and we are going to go to the CSS, right click and upload, click OK, and let me refresh. There you are. Okay, that's what we are going to have. But what we are going to be doing next will be creating the boxes in here. So let's go back in here, and just below the boxes we are going to write down the IDs. In this case, these are going to be the IDs that we are going to be using, okay? So we can style these boxes. Let me Control V. You can see the low left box, the low center box, and the low right box. Let me open the curly brackets. The next step will be going back in here, and we are just going to copy the color in here. Let's make a selection, Control C, and we are going to paste the background in here. Let me going back and copy again the color, make a selection, Control C, and paste it in here. Then Control S to save, and we are going to right click, upload, click OK, and we are going to refresh. There you are. As you can see, these are going to be the boxes. The next step that we are going to be changing right now will be cutting up these slices, this background in here and this one down here. So we are going to start with this one. Let me zoom in, and with the crop tool I am just going to make a selection and go all the way down in here, and we are going to, well, I am going to cut 1 pixel. You can see the dimensions down here. I am just going to double click and then second up, PNG 32, file, export, and I am going to give the name boxes BG. Let's click save, and we are going to go back, Control C, and the next one will be this one down here. I am just going to make a selection, clicking here, and we are going to crop all these right there. Double click, and we are going to right click, fit all, second up, fit all, and we are going to click on PNG 32. Let me see if I can change to PNG 8. Let me click in here, PNG 8, and that will be 277. Let's click on the zoom tool, right click, magnification 100%, and again PNG 32, 18, and PNG 8. Let's go to the exact. Yes, that will be fine. Transparency will be alpha transparency. Then we are going to click on file, save as, well, in this case will be export, and this one will be the modules boxes BG, modules boxes BG. Let's click save. And by the way, all these images are going to be below this video. So you can just click inside download boxes images. And that will be just in the case that you don't have fireworks with you. Let me go back in here. And if we go back to the images, we are going to have the boxes. And then down here the modules. Well, let me change the name. Modules. Make a selection. And make a selection on this one. Then right click. Upload. And going back to the CSS. And the next step will be, if you notice in here, you are going to have the dimensions 280 times 245. So we are going to apply that one in here. The width will be 280 pixels and the height will be 245 pixels, semicolon. Then we are going to copy all this information and paste it in here. Let me eliminate the repeat X and we are going to change that one to no repeat. Let's go and copy this name in here. We are going to get the modules PNG. Going back and we are going to paste it in here. Now these are going to be the boxes alone, but we will need to apply the background in here. This will be the background, that will be the boxes BG, and it will be repeated to the X. Let me write down repeat X, and now we are going to control S and upload everything. Let me show you what we are going to have. Click OK. And if you notice, we are going to be applying specific dimensions to the boxes. In this case, we are going to have 480, well, let me see, 280 the width and 245 the height. So let me show you what will happen. Click refresh. Did you notice? Now we are going to have all these boxes in here. Let me float the boxes to the left. Click in here and write down float the left, semicolon, and I am just going to move in here. Then I am just going to add in here. If you analyze this image in here, this image, it is going to have, let me go in here. This will be the original image. It will have 437 on the height. So if you go back in here, you can just write down height 437 pixels. Then Control S, and we are going to right click upload, click OK, and refresh. There you are. For right now, that will be it, and on the next video we are going to continue styling all these boxes until we get to this layout. So let's go ahead and move on to the next video.